the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The spotlight's on this running back here who has to be considered an early season candidate for the Heisman Trophy. He takes a lot for a running back. Got to have a brilliant year, Kirk, to beat out the quarterbacks, but he's off to a good start.
Boy, Chris, he's done everything that's been asked of him, running the football. Love how they use him out of the backfield. Definitely one of the top backs in the country.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. With some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw yet again. Snags a quick throw. You talk about a great way to start this game, for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They're going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. And he's got it again. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball, but the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first quarter interception like this.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment.
After scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. To the 25-yard line. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up 1st down at the 33. 1st down and 10 now. Takes the handoff again. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's a run. Running back's got it. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to...
Here he goes. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Harvey. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. A premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team? Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And they've got the returner corralled. Offense back out there trying to get something going. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The defense has got it.
They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. And now the handoff. Breaks free. First out and more. He's still running. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Man, that is impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big gain.
2nd down after that completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down inside the 25. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's...
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. And they jump back in front.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. Fighting off the defender. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Zero running stop right at the line of scrimmage. Punt team ready to boot it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Handoff running right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First down here for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Incompletion makes it second down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the...
It's a fake. The up man has it. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off, and now the offense will take over in good position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hicks. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to scramble. Deep throw across his body to the left. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the offense trots back out on the field again. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense. Made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Looking to throw it deep. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Second down after that previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Encroachment. Defense.
Mental mistake by the defense. A 5-yard penalty. Crucial. Third down play coming up. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The RPO caught to the right. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's brought down. The freshman quarterback showing toughness, standing in to take the hit. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback keeps the football. Breaks free with room to run. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They'll try to run for the first down. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And they'll go right back to him on first down. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Third down sack will make the defensive coordinator very happy. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And looking to throw now on first down. It's the running back in the flat. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keeping him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense on the field to take over. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Comes up with the catch. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today.
Offside, defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass complete on a crossing route. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. It's a quick grab. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Harvey. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
An important PAT now to make this a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He hands it off from the gun. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Hand off to the right side. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And this will be fair caught about the 15. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Pounding away with the run game. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. Here's the 2nd down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. A deep shot to the left side. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down. The drive stalls. They'll have to punt it away. And here's the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Nice grab. It's Valentine. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Oh, that's not good. They didn't move the football an inch. And more importantly, look at the precious time that's ticking off this clock. They better pick up the pace if they're going to win this game.
Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. The quarterback keeps it here. He shreds the tackle. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A quick throw out left, complete. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up 3rd down. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a team ready to put on a show. taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Fires one high and deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. He'll haul it in right around the logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Harmon. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that 1st down marker. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. On the ground, it's Valentine. Got the first down and more. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Valentine. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Valentine. Makes the catch. And it's in there for a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. And they always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. The option look. Finding an escape route. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. He's at the 40, the 20. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you could see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. They'll try it over the left side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They want to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Marshall will be forced to punt. A low line drive and short kick. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Allen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can take 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Oh, the fake. The up man looking for room. So they couldn't get it done. Turning it on. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Stroud. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Marshall, in the shadow of its own goalpost, will try to get some operating room on first down. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. The give from the gun. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap. A touchdown on the board.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Using his legs, it's Allen. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Keeps it on the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's in open space downfield. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
And it'll be a touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So I've covered just 44 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Martin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Gives it on the option. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more.
Looking for a huge play. He caught it. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Panthers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Bowl.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The fake. Kicker's going to run for it. He'll run into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. QB draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Turner. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. On the option. The pitch. Across the 45. And he's still running after the move. And he's got a touchdown.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got play.
The fake, they flip it to the kicker. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a two-point conversion there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
And his throw is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. On the run, it's Valentine. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man. It's Robinson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They make the stop on... But there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping. All this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Marshall will be forced to punt. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Valentine. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves.
He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Lowers those pads. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. It's complete. And it's in for a touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Turner. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Going to look downfield again. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same. Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. Plows through the defense. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Turner. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Snagged out of the air. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Here's the pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking for room. It's Valentine.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Inside the 25. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can can get to.
That will